The New York flag is a pretty important part of New York. What features does the flag have, and what do they mean? There is a sun that is rising above the peak of the Hudson River, which honors the Duke of New York, who founded New York Colony before it was a state. There are two boats in the middle of the flag. Those boats are on the Hudson River, which represents the selling and buying of the goods that the New York does. There is an eagle on top of the flag that is a symbol of the United States of America. Some of the other important features on the flag are just as important as the ones listed above. There is a goddess on the flag, and she represents equality for all in the state of New York. The other lady on the flag stands for liberty, which represents our freedom after the Revolutionary War. There is an eagle on the flag that represents the United States. These are the most important parts of New York's flag. The many features on the New York State blue jay. These are what the blue jay eats on a daily basis. The blue jay eats about near 1 pound of blueberries a day. The blue jay eats a lot of worms on rainy days because that's when they all come out of the ground. The blue jay eats green caterpillars and mostly chews up and then gives to the babies. What the blue jay in New York looks like. These blue jays have bright orange and red on their throats. Blue jay has a nice bright color of white on their tail flaps. The blue jay has a very dull color of light brown on its stomach and near its chest, more of a gold color of orange on its chest. More than the bright color, what the females have. Blue jays have really good eyesight. They can see from 4 yards away. These are the really good facts about the New York State bird, the blue jay. The rose is an important part of New York. The rose's features are important. The rose can be 2 to 10 feet tall in New York State. It has 3 to 5 to 7 petals on the top of the stem. The rose is a lovely color of red, and it is also can be many other colors. The rose was and still is symbol of beauty. It was adopted in 1955 by a general of New York. There was a War of Roses called, War of Roses back in the old days. It's when they take red that honors the blood of the soldiers that died and white for the ones who survived in the war. These were the most important parts of the New York's flower and how they were used. These are the many, many facts about New York State coin. What most of the things on the New York State coin mean. The 11 stars on top of the coin mean the 11th state to join the Union. The Statue of Liberty means in the middle of the coin, the gateway to freedom. Near the bottom of the coin, there is a line indented tracing the Hudson River. These are the importances of the coin and what and why it was the coin. The Statue of Liberty was a gift from France, and it is a goddess. The New York coin, when they were voting, the Statue of Liberty got 76%, which was over half, and that is why you see her on the coin. The New York coin was elected as an official coin of the year on October 28, 1886. Those are the powerful facts about New York State coin. We're going to learn about the New York history. The first Dutch settlement was established for 40 years. The Dutch ruled over the colony of New Netherland. The Erie Canal opened in 1825, linking the Hudson River to the Great Lakes. The Statue of New York supplied almost 1/6 of all the Union forces during the Civil War. Between 1892 and 1954, more than 12 million immigrants passed through Ellis Islands. An immigrant faculty that is now a part of the Statue of Liberty National Movement. New York City became a permanent headquarters of the United Nations. Carey was elected governor of NY. The World's Fair opened again in New York City in 1964. Yes. The New York Yankees won the World Series in 1996, 1998, 1999, and 2000. Former First Lady Hillary Clinton was elected to the U.S. Senate. She was the first female senator to represent New York. David Dinks was the election mayor of New York City. He was the city's first African American mayor. These were the wonderful history facts on the timeline for New York. These are the amazing facts about New York's map. I'm going to tell you about the most interesting fact on New York's map. The region that New York is in is northeast United States. New York's capital is Albany. The eastern part of New York. These are going to be some major landforms that have been in New York. Half of the major landforms in New York are Ondia Lake, Lake Champlain, and Lake George. I am going to tell you when New York became a state. New York became a state when the Generals signed the Constitution on July 26, 1788. Therefore, it was the 11th state to join. How, you may ask? After the Generals signed the paper, it was the 11th state to join the Union. Here are some of the populations in major cities. In New York, sole mission population 1,449. Sao Paulo 1,968. New York Metro 8,683. And Tokyo Kamehameha 6,993. These are the rest of the map facts in New York State. Their other abbreviation for New York is NY. The nickname for New York is called Empire State. These are some of the other facts I found about New York's map. The tallest mountain that they have on the map is Mount Marcy, 5,344 feet, which is 1,629 millimeters above the sea level. New York is and still will be the 27th biggest state in the USA. Those were the amazing facts on New York's map. These are the amazing facts on New York's economy. After serving as a colony of Great Britain for over a century, New York declared its independence on July 9th, becoming one of the original 13 states of the Federal Union. New York City had hosted the first colony congress and conference called Discuss the King of England's Stamp Act. After serving as a colony of Great Britain for over a century, New York declared independence on July 9th, becoming one of the original 13 states of the Federal Union. Robert Fulton's North River steamboat traveled from New York to Albany. This first voyage is of significant distance made by a steamboat began a new era in transportation. In 1797, January, Albany became the capital of New York State. Franklin D. Roosevelt, born near Hyde Park, became the 32th president of New York State. Hosted a Subway Series of Major League Baseball championship between the New York Yankees and the Brooklyn Dodgers. The World's Fair opened again in New York City. The New York Mets won the World Series. These were the economy facts on New York.